You catch us doing some casual random cherry picking ahead of the Brightwells October Classic and Retro Sect sale. We've combined them into one sale on this 1970 Series 2B cherry picker, forward control. And a man is in the back.
It is.
We've been fishing for some more McGee goodies and clothing.
Indeed.
Right, we're going to have a look what's in the barn and talk you through a few of the more interesting entries. So we thought we'd walk in and look at a couple of convertibles, given it's such lovely weather in this late Indian summer we're definitely not having. Quinn, what's this?
This is a 1971 Fiat Dino, one of just 420 made.
Oh, wow. That's the Ferrari Dino engine, is it, I guess?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah, 2.4 V6.
Yeah, guided at just 100 to 120,000 pounds. So it looks like great value for one of these.
I remember when these were 40 grand, oddly enough, many years ago. But if you can't quite afford that, we've got another offering for you here. It looks like a Maserati 250S if you squint hard enough on a misty day. That aside, for £12,000, you can have a BMW Z3 based tribute car with a GRP body. Looks fantastic, actually, really, for its value. Sounds awesome. You'd never guess it's a 1.9 Z3. Got a bespoke interior, wooden steering wheel. It's kind of cool in an odd sort of way. You know, as you say, if you saw it whipping past a country pub on a summer's evening, you might not realise what it actually is, but kind of cool. So we'll have a look at what else is in here. SL55 AMG, guided at £11,000 from deceased estate. 500 horsepower, has never been so accessible or affordable.
With some smart wheels.
There's some very nice wheels, yeah. And it sounds thunderous and goes like stink, like all SL55s do. 997 next to it, on offer at £26,000. This was bought from us last year. Chap spent some money on it. What an awful lot of car. It's a 907 Gen 1, but it's the later engine, so it shouldn't have the engine problems that the early one suffered. About 68,000 miles, great car, 26 grand. And then look at this here. We have a 1969 Series 2 4.2 E-Type fixed head coupe. So that's the two-seat variety, 4.2 XK straight 6-engine manual box. It's had some recent work done to it, but look how good it looks with this added muscularity with these wider wheels and tyres. It looks really good. One of my pet peeves with E-Types is that the wheels sit too far in and they look a little bit under-tired, but with a muscular stance, they look awesome. And of course, it's got the Webasto sunroof our vendor absolutely loves. So we'll jump to Quinn now. He's going to show you some little MX5s, I think.
So here we have not one, but two Mark 1 MX5 Unoses, both really low mileage, both Jap imports, obviously, being Unos models. This blue one is a manual 1.6, I believe it's got 85,000 kilometers, which is about 55-ish thousand miles, somewhere around there. Needs a bit of love with the paintwork and things, but overall really solid car. It's got a full 12 months MOT as it stands at the moment. This white one here is a 1.8 auto variant, quite rare. It's got a lovely burgundy hood, belonged to an older gentleman who is now parting ways with it. Both early models, I believe, are 91 and is that 1993. But yes, two really nice examples. Auto, manual, we've got you covered. It's all good.
Okay, so following on from those four in our retro section, the AMG 55, the 997 and the two MX5s, we've got this stonking Audi S7. This has just come in today. It's a late entry, 2014, but one owner from new, done just 71,000 miles. This car's got a staggering £13,000 worth of extras. It's got a twin-turbo 4-litre V8, developing 414 horsepower and 550 newton meters of torque, and of course it's all-wheel drive, so it's a quick, potent, lovely car with a beautiful tan leather interior, cameras front and rear. It's awesome Bose sound system, on offer at 14.5. And then next to it, we jump back to the classic sale with this 1984 W123 series 300D saloon. Now, interestingly, Mercedes sold over 2.7 million of these W123s. They're a hell of a car, well capable of doing up to about 1 million miles. This one has done just 98,000 miles, 5-cylinder diesel engine, bomb-proof, bulletproof, go forever. On offer at £10,000. What a hell of a car. Will probably outlast all of us. So we just thought we'd mention this Range Rover Classic briefly. Yes, it looks a bit sorry for itself, but interestingly, it used to be owned, we believe, by legendary blues and jazz singer Elkie Brooks. There's a photograph of her sat in the back. And unusually, this car's got a wooden picket interior, which makes it somewhat more interesting. I believe that she ordered that or put it in it when she owned it. On offer at just £2,000. Yes, it needs quite a lot of love, but interesting truck, no doubt, along with all the other Land Rovers in our sale that you've seen on the prequel video.
So here we have in front of me a twisted, tuned Defender. It's got remapped ECU, about 20, 30,000 pounds of upgrades from Twisted. I believe it's a one owner from new. It's a fantastic thing, lovely interior, absolute gangster Land Rover if you're into it. Behind me, we've got this lovely Series 1, 109, really smart, quite a rare thing. Really nice new canvas top, finished in like a Nardo grey. It's not its original colour, but it's very similar, very nice. I believe belonged to a funeral company who are now parting ways. And then super cool, if you're into them, it's a Stage 1 V8 Land Rover fire truck thing, used for training purposes up until fairly recently, and it's undergone a fairly recent recommissioning with new things to get it back roadworthy again. Look excellent at shows, or just use it as a Land Rover, as you will. Very cool. So here we have not one but two Lexus LS400s. One UZ V8, 250 horsepower, naturally aspirated, super cool, very silky smooth, torquey engine. This one, a little bit sorry for itself in bodywork, but it is super low mileage, even rather, about 25,000-ish. This one is not on much more miles, but it is a much smarter car overall. And if you're not into a Japanese V8, you can have an English V8.
Yeah, you could do. This has done just 87,000 miles. This is a later 4.2 litre X100 Series XK8. We've sold this about 3 times, oddly enough, over the years. The last guy bought it well over a year ago and has literally done nothing with it, driven it home, put it in his garage, and now it's come back to us, which is a shame really, because it's a pretty car with a sports exhaust and these 20-inch BBS wheels. So lots of low mileage opportunities. So 56,000 miles I think that's done, that Lexus. That's nothing.
Yeah, it's still nothing.
You know,
yeah.
you used to be able to put a 2p coin or something on the engine of that and it wouldn't fall over because they're so smooth. I mean, it's like an S-Class Mercedes.
Engineering to rival Rolls-Royce even.
Definitely. Now we'll pop and have a look at a really unusual front-wheel drive vintage car. So here we have a very unusual and very rare car, 1936 BSA Scout Series 4, one of just 15 believed to exist nowadays. It's a 1.2 litre car and it's front-wheel drive unusually, so really ahead of its time. It's fully restored in the 90s, done only about 3,000 miles since on a rebuilt engine. What a lovely little car, about £10,000 the guide. Looks a bit like an MGA, sorry, not an MGA, MGTC or something similar, or TD, that sort of era, sort of style car, but well ahead of its time. Lovely thing. Continuing slightly with the mad JDM theme, we've got this Honda CRX, super cool, powered by famous Honda B16 engine, about 150 horsepower, front wheel drive, very nimble, very light. VTEC does not get better than this. This is prime motoring. Forget any other car in the sale, this is the one you want to buy. Unless of course you like this, in which case you're wrong. This is unusual. This is a year 2000 Morgan Plus 8, but it's the 4.6 Rover V8 version. Very few of these are made with about 220 horsepower. Really nice car, well developed, very quick, 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, guided at 35 to 38. But if you like your sort of brawny, beefy soft tops, next to it is the BMW Z3 M Roadster. These are 321 horsepower from a 3.2 straight 6. Same age, believe it or not, really, but this is only half the price of that, or less than. I think my vote would probably go to the BMW, only because I had them before and love them. But if you like your V8 brawn, this ticks the box too. Okay, so thanks for checking out our preview. As always, we like to offer a diverse range, such as this Ford Model T pickup truck, beautiful XK150,
the Fiat 500L, and of course the Lanchester.
Yeah, that's spectacular, massive straight 8
indeed.
engine, awesome. So have a look at our catalogue and check our socials. Viewing is Monday the 21st and Tuesday the 22nd. We've got some decent food again, haven't we? We have indeed. Yes, we've got RJ's on day 2 and the Wedding Pizza Company with Wagyu burgers on day 1. So viewing is from 9 till 5 with coffee from Carburetor Coffee. The best coffee? Yes, it is. It's excellent. Their Slurp Oil Blend, I think is the current one that's trending. Yeah. So come down and have a look. If you've got any questions, get in touch on our socials. To Quinn or myself, details will pop up on the screen. And we'll look forward to seeing you. Yeah. Thanks to McGee for the threads again.